Hello and welcome to your mat. My name is Tess, if we haven't met yet. I'm a local teacher here in Sydney, Eora, Gadigal Territory, and it's a pleasure to be here today. Good morning, if that's when you're turning this video on. This practice is short and sweet and a great way to break up that new layer of fascia that you have grown overnight. So let's get started into a child's pose. Knees spread to edges of mat, big toe mounds to touch, sink the hips back. Arms gently rest forward and forehead comes to meet the ground. We'll take the first few moments to settle into the body, settle into the breath. Can you let the weight of the pelvis be heavier? And with your breath, see just how smooth you can make it. Can you round out the tops of your inhales so that they melt into the exhale? And the same thing at the bottom. Like you slowed almost to a complete stop, and then roll on through into the inhale. And belly expands as you invite the breath in. And the weight of upper body, of ribs, sink down and expel the air from the lungs. Loosen through the facial muscles. Little wiggle through the jaw, create more space for the tongue to be inside the mouth. If your eyes are closed, invite a gentle part at the eyelids and start to extend the arms forward, bringing a little bit more active energy into this pose, and tent out the fingertips. And slowly sway from side to side, waking up through shoulder girdle. Many rolls in the shoulder blades. You roll out the head side to side. Start to sway. And settle back in center. Grip into the hands. Move yourself forward. Seal pose. Hips drip all the way to the ground. Toes reach back. We're in a wide-legged seal. Rebend into the legs. Hips sink back, child's pose. Option for apnea, deep breath in until lungs are just comfortably full and whole. Roll in the ankles and hang out in your seal pose, just until you feel your first urge to breathe. Never pushing apnea flow to any extreme depths. It's a gentle waking up of the fascia. And once you've let your breath back to normal, exhale sends the hips back and pause in the bottom. Catch the madhya. Can you pull your diaphragm a little bit higher? Tuck the belly towards spine. And then as you let the breath back in, roll forward. Exhale, hips and back. And let the seesaw go. Meet in tabletop position. Cat-cows. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees hip width, maybe a tuck into the toes for balance. And press round out through your upper back as much as you can, like a Halloween cat. In-breath drops the belly, lifts the chin. Stretch out through the front of body, diaphragm, rib cage, sternum. Ripple from the tailbone, brings you back into your cat. And connect these two movements, sew them together with the rhythm of your breath. And it's very likely that that breath is not going to be moving at exactly the same pace I'm going. But that is the best thing about yoga, is that it's all an offering. So you take what you need, you leave what you don't, and you go to the rhythm inside your own body. It really is a practice of self-study, of svadhyaya. Option to catch the breath on full and continue to move through, potentially even bringing a little bit of a barrel roll in. And at your first urge to breathe, let the breath out. One cycle of breath, and then catch yourself on empty and continue the rolling motion. Breath comes back to normal. And shift yourself back. We'll come to sit on the bum. Pull your meat away to the side to create more space for your sit bones to ground. Hands plant behind you, fingertips face towards the toes, and we'll floss out. And a dipping left and back center, and shift the weight to the right and back up. And maybe this brings some sensation down your side body, down your rib cage, gets your intercostals on the medial line of your body. A tricky area to stretch. Perhaps you want to put your hands out a little bit wider. See if that gets into any different angle, any different particular spot that you feel needs some love and attention this morning. And bring the head and the neck into the conversation. You can let the head bend totally back. And tuck chin into chest. Kind of roll the head around, front to back, side to side, no rules. And then eventually, shake the wrists out and come all the way down onto back body. Left leg stays extended long, right leg comes into body. Compress and avoid the rib cage here. We're giving our ascending colon a little bit of a massage. And as per usual, anytime you have a limb up in the air, invitation to roll out the joint. So right ankle getting a roll out here. Bend into left knee, plant the foot, figure 4 shape. Interlace either behind, well, stay right here if that's enough sensation going through right hip. Or you can interlace behind left thigh or over top of left shin, whatever degree of stretch your body is calling for today. And now that we've got left ankle dangling up in the air, you know what to do. Roll it out. Let the gaze be soft and the breath be smooth. On your next exhale, gentle twist. Right foot goes across body to plants. And at the bottom of your exhale, hold. Even if for 2 seconds. And then let the breath back in. And with every exhale, twist even a millimeter more. Connect shoulders both to the ground. And right leg reaches over. Unravel your self-center. Right leg, seaweed. Shake it out. And as right leg floats to the ground, interlace over top of left. Pull left shin in towards body, avoiding the rib cage. This time we're giving a massage to our descending colon, the second half of our digestion tract. Left ankle gets to roll out, maybe lots of snap, crackle, popping happening. That's quite normal, especially for the morning time. We have new fascia every day. That's why you feel stiff when you wake up, and that's why stretching is an important part of preserving your mobility. Bend into right knee, plant the foot. Figure 4. Left ankle delivers on top of right knee. Perhaps staying exactly as you are, or interlace behind left thigh or over top, right thigh or over top of right shin. At the same time, you're energetically pressing the right knee away from you. This will bring more of a sensation into the side of your hip. Our hips are a big old 360-degree joint, and they get tight in all 360 degrees. So it's nice to find stretches that work for each particular angle. This one's good for the outside angle. Next breath, gentle twist. Left foot delivers to ground. And that brings the stretch maybe a little bit further down the leg. And catch the breath on empty the next time your lungs empty out. Connect the shoulder blades more to the ground. And a little bit deeper into the twist. So long as your spine and your body says, yep, that's cool. Reminder that any sharp sensations, that is a signal from your body to be like, whoop, back off. Dull, ache, great. Lean into it, let your body loosen. Come back to your breath if you haven't yet. Unravel the shape. Left leg, seaweed, shake it out. Let your legs spread to a straddle as you press yourself tall and come right over into your wide-legged forward fold. If you've got blocks or a bolster at home, option to build those up so that you can rest forehead onto something. Keep a strong flex in the feet so that your legs are staying in correct alignment, so that we're not overstretching any of the ligaments here. Back of the leg stays completely connected to the ground. And it's a hinge forward at the hips with a flat back. Like if any part of your body were to touch the ground, it would be the chest before the chin or any part of the head. And once you've found the depth of your shape, permission to let the head sway back and forth. Maybe you come down onto forearms. Maybe you like to let your head just hang. Next, in breath, start to slowly walk yourself back up. And legs come in for an easy seat. Hands first come to heart center. And then thumbs to third eye. Trace the face to pause up the lips. And trace the chin to stop at the heart. And I hope that on with the rest of your day, you're able to carry with you a lightness in your mind, a kindness in your words and an openness in your heart. Thank you so much for being here, and I say with all of my gratitude, namaste. I'll see you in the next one.